For the next part, we're going to have a look at how to do internal orders. So internal order is an order that a site places with the main stores. So the first thing we're going to start off with is going to inventory levels on the warehouse, main warehouse, and we can see that we've got 200 items currently for item 1. So we're going to be ordering the single items from one of the labs to illustrate the ordering process. So the second thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to log in with the lab manager, and we're just also going to go and check the inventory levels there. So it was 200 items for the main warehouse, and then looking at item 1, show null quantities. So by default we don't show all the zero quantity items, and this is just to keep the list a bit shorter. So item 1 has 0 quantities. Item 2, 1 has 0 quantities in the store. Okay, so primarily the lab user would be one of the people, either the lab user or the lab manager is the person who does the internal orders. So new internal order is what we select. You select a date. As you can see, you can't select the site because we're by default always selecting for internal or ordering for internal order from the main warehouse. Some note, please send quickly. We can go and select the items we can select. Okay, sorry about that, I had to go and link the item. Send quickly. Searching for the items, I can see it's set up there. I've added it, and we're going to ask them to send us 10 of these. Now I can submit in PDF, and yet again the PDF is just the item showing what has been ordered from the site. Okay, so these orders will be primarily sent out by warehouse users, so that is the staff at the warehouse. They can, the warehouse users edit, approve internal orders, and as you can see, here is our orders sent quickly. So if I log into this, I can see the item is here. Now something to take note is that this quantity can't be manually added, and it tells you selected more than original ordered, and the other reason why it can't be added, changed, and it can be changed manually by hand because this is a non-batch item. A bit later we'll do an order for a batch item. So the warehouse will be scanning the barcodes on this, and as you can see in the barcode field, you highlight it, scan the item, and I can order it. And what we're going to do now is, as soon as I try to scan out more than was ordered on the original site, it goes selected more than originally ordered. These feedbacks get logged for audited purposes at the end of the day. Should the order become quite long, because we only usually show about 10 items on the list, a check order functionality is here to make sure that everything was scanned out correctly. So in this case, if I were to update this to 9 and I go check order, it would show me all the items which isn't matched. Add removed items. If you remove an item, you can just physically go and add it back, and then it just needs to be scanned again. And as you can see, it gets logged. So in this case, I'm going to send the 10 items, I'm going to approve it, and once the item has been approved and it was successful, I should be able to go stock inventory levels, and I expect to see 190 for my items. Seems like we only scanned out 9. Let's just go and make sure. Okay, in this case we did actually send out 19 items. Okay, so the next thing is I logged in with the lab user, and just to illustrate to you, while the warehouse has actually sent it out already and the stock has been reduced on their side, the stock hasn't actually been increased yet on our side, so we're still at 0. And the reason for this is we send the stock into a waiting section so that it can't be reissued out from the warehouse. So then we go on to awaiting internal order delivery. Lab user will just go and confirm they did receive 19 items, and they will go done. There will be no reason to capture any of the information again at this point. And the reason for that is because all the barcode should be sticked onto it already. So going into inventory levels, I expect to see 19 items received. So item 1, 19 items as expected. That is the process for doing an internal order.